anything as possible. We got a beautiful day out here, early spring. Temps are a little chilly right now, but we're gonna go for a bike ride. I'm fishing full time on YouTube now, so I figured what better way to celebrate my first week than a little bit of freedom. So I grabbed my fat bike and I've rigged it up for some fishing, and let me show you what we got here. I'll load it up. We got a water bottle here. We're gonna need that. Probably gonna run out of water at some point, so I got a life straw. This is a Borealis fat bike. It is built for endurance. It is built to get over anything we might encounter. I've got an ultralight setup here because we're going to be traveling up a rail trail along the creek, and we're going to head up to a lake. So we could get muskie, carp, bass, smallies, largemouth, sunfish, who knows. I've even brought a YOLO hand line rigged with a pack bait method feeder and some fake corn. Gloves for hand lining. We've got a bunch of flies here, most of which came from Dave at Double Hook Angling. If you don't have Dave's channel, check him out. Awesome guy. He just had a heart attack, so go give him some love. He's already back at it tying more jigs, but show him some support. We are biking and things can happen, right? So we've got our extra tools here, and if anyone knows me, you guys know my background, endurance, fat bike racing. Raced across the Iditarod Trail in Alaska in the dead of winter, Minnesota, International Falls, all over the world I've traveled and raced. So I've broken down in many horrible environments. So many tools. I've got tire levers. I've got an Allen key set and another Allen key set. This one has the torque adjustment so that I can tighten. I'm working with carbon fiber, so you don't want to over tighten. Extra CO2s. A pump for when the CO2s fail and I can't fix a flat. This wrench fits, or this Allen key fits my pedal, so I need that. And when I resort to having to put my extra tube on, which is up here, I've got my little patches. I try not to overpack, but I know when crap goes bad, it tends to keep going bad. So I know this will get me home no matter what. We are cooking today. I'll show you inside what we're going to be cooking in 1 second. We've got some pack bait. And it's not going to be all hard work. I'm going to chill out somewhere where I can find 2 trees 7 feet apart. We're going to set the hammock up. Let me get this on the bike. That's going to be the challenge. We're going to need a bigger bike. Extra GoPro underwater mount, something to clean the screens off with. I've got my hair rig tool right here, needle thread. I've got a little pedestal that charges your phone in case I want to go live. Power worms, a little extra float. And this little case I'm going to stuff with newspaper, and it's going to go right inside this backpack. That's that. Let me go over and show you the food. Now, I don't know if we're going to catch anything worth cooking today. Where we're fishing, there is some carp and things like that, which is my primary target. So I've got some salmon. I've got a potato I might slice up, and we're going to fry up this salmon. I've got a Louisiana New Orleans fish fry. I've got some breadcrumbs that I just threw some seasonings in, Old Smoky I think it's called. I'm going to put an egg in there, some mayo in there for the fish patty. Don't need that. And this is just some fish oil that I'm going to boil in. This is why I don't throw anything away. I pulled out this old Relevant Designs bag here. Look at that baby. So I just stuffed the pot. See it in there? And I'm going to jam as much of the soft stuff up front. One of the things you learn with racing is how to load a rig. There's a little more to it than you might think. I'm going to keep the weight up front a little bit lighter than the back so that you don't get wobbly. The hard part's remembering where I put everything. Could probably even put the stove up here too. That's called the sweet roll, by the way. If anybody's watching my fishing videos and wants to get into fat biking, let me know. Now we can fit all this other stuff in the back. I hope we have enough gas. This thing is just about empty. I've been running it on empty for a long time. And at this point, I'm just curious how long it'll last. I'm gonna try to keep all my bike repair stuff on one side of the bike if I can do that. I'm excited to just get out there and spend the day on the water, riding around until I get tired, take a nap. So we're probably going to do 20 to 30 miles today on the bike. And the creeks were real high. This is one of the reasons I wanted to ride north of here and get up to the lake. So I'm kind of doubtful that we'll catch any of the easy fish in the creeks around here. We're probably going to have to work pretty hard today, but that's all right. All right, let's crack our egg. It's going to get cracked on the bike ride, so we'll just crack it now. We'll put it in here. Perfect. I want to give a big shout out to my wife. I sort of retired from work, but I'm largely also a trophy husband at this point. So we're a little backwards in the traditional sense. I'm doing all the cooking in the house stuff, and my wife's doing the job at work. So we've always been like that. In fact, my wife proposed to me. So we've always been rebels, and I guess you could say we've always been rebels. Married in high school. Well, not married in high school. That would be a little ridiculous. We would have if we could have. But dating since high school. Get the air out of here. Hopefully I don't drink this nasty root beer today by accident. These are not our eggs because these guys are still freeloaders. Enough of tormenting the chicks. What we got in here? 94 degrees. Let's turn the heater down a little bit. Ever hear the saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch? We're counting our eggs before they're laid here. Just got this table. We built this weekend. Got this set up so that we can dry out some foods, do the meat prep with the venison. A lot of fun projects to be had here. All right, got most of the air out. Do the same thing with the egg. Will it fit? That's our sustenance for today. I don't know if we'll find any fiddleheads yet. They're a little early. The ones in our yard aren't quite up. Fiddleheads are just little baby ferns. Each spring when they first pop up, before they unravel all the way, you can pick those and just fry them up in a little bit of oil or butter. They're delicious. I think we'll encounter some bluebells, and they're also edible, so maybe we'll grab a few of those to munch on. Let's load up the last few things on the bike and get out of here. All right, just got down the road. It was super loud on the road with the wind, but down on the trail now. Everything's thawing out, so it's well above freezing now, and it's just gonna get warmer. Oh, here's some bluebells right here. These are bluebells. These are edible. They'll grow these beautiful blue flowers, and the whole hillside will be covered in them. They grow around. Anywhere you see a creek, you can usually find bluebells. You can eat the blooms. You can see the blooms are just about ready to pop. It's just... It's one of the old dams. I've caught some smallies down here. I know there's muskie down there, but we had a lot of rain lately. I think it's a little too high yet. Let's go further up. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be stuck fishing the lakes today. It's pretty muddy. Wow, beautiful. This is one of the lakes that are off limits, stocked with trout. Rider back on your left. Passing on your left. On your left. Everybody's got earbuds in. Now the lower lake here we could fish. Let's take a quick look. See, it's just so high. Huh. We're gonna have an adventure.
6 minutes, 38 seconds.
We're 6 miles in. And we're on the biggest climb of the day. All the way up to the top of the reservoir. This whole climb is fenced, so you can't really see in here. But there's a peak of where we're headed. That's the big dam. Boy, what I wouldn't do to fish in there, but highly illegal, not allowed in. There's stories of 8-foot muskie under here. I heard all these stories back in the day. They said people used to dive down there to clear out wreckage and logs and stuff, and they talked about seeing muskie the size of sharks in there. So in about an hour of riding.
9 minutes, 15 seconds.
We're getting there, not far. Take the line carefully here. Deliver the momentum just enough. trail. I don't think we lost any equipment. Didn't break any rods, so all's good. Now I see I'll do a couple more
9 miles. Time,
Java.
1
I
hour,
said 9 miles.
8 minutes.
What's this? A chair. A chair. Oh. Thank you, Rock Lord. My rock god. It's come through. Whew. Oh, yeah. There's even arm rests. Pretty awesome. This is the view. Yeah, pretty amazing. Let's get to the spot. Right about now, I'm thinking I should have put an ice cube in with my egg that's sitting on my back. All right, we're rolling into the spot I hope will produce today. You know, we're filming these, talking, not knowing what we're going to do, what we're going to catch, if we're going to catch anything at all. A very low budget YouTuber here, but this is one of those shallow spots where they come into. The carp come in here. We've caught tons of them in here, but they're not here long. Short gap in the springtime. They come in here and then they're gone. And I'm not seeing anything jumping right now, but that's not always a bad thing. Because sometimes when I'd see them jumping, it was kind of too late, you know, like they were already spawning and the feed was, they weren't feeding as much. And then we hit the spot a little early on purpose the previous year, or the following year, and we really slammed them good. So I'm hoping that that's what we're doing today. I mean,
Distance, 10 miles.
10 miles.
Time, 1 hour.
So this is exactly 10 miles from home.
4 seconds.
I don't think I need anything out of this pocket right now. Here's our hand line. Full disclosure, I've never used one of those. Use these little bread ties here, put them in my pocket, and hope I remember where they are. Kristen caught a huge yellow bullhead here. It was close. We didn't measure or anything, but we did take measurements. This was a few years ago, so I don't remember exactly. We took some like measurements but didn't weigh it, and the measurements had it as a state record. So there's definitely some big fish up here. They've caught close to 10-pound largemouth out of this lake too. Kev caught a huge one out of here too. We caught we had a triple here once, 3 rods going, 1 mini rod. Was just a complete Animal House situation. Okay, on here, I'm gonna need some split shot. I packed a few split shot away. Put them in here. Let's get this one out. Okay. Now this looks like a good pole to put the hand line on. Probably should put the hand line out first. So for the pack bait, I'm not going to put too much on. Stick the hook back in it. Okay. Now the little I know about these things, you want, this is the front. See how it's kind of like slopes out? So you want to hold it and throw it out that way, kind of like a regular reel. That's about all I can tell you. Okay. Here we go. Shoot. That did not work great. All right. Boy, that didn't work well at all. And I'm soaked. I thought to myself, should I practice this? Here's what not to do. Okay. Oh, ridiculous. Look at this. I bird nested my... Good job. I should have brought the carp rods. Already regretting it. Okay. Oh look, onion grass. How perfect is that? Put that right in there. Slightly beaten from single track. There we go. I think I'm just going to eat some of this raw, like a salad. It's really good. I'll set those over there for now. I'm gonna make like little meatballs out of these. Definitely a little too much mayonnaise and egg, but these breadcrumbs will probably soak some more up yet. My stove takes all different types of gas, so this is just regular unleaded. Put my vegetable oil in. All right, we're gonna open this up till we hear this gas spit out of the cooker. There we go. Crank that back up. Whew. Just like that. That just primes it. Once that dies down, we can actually turn it on and get cooking. All right, I think I can open this up, give it a little oxygen. which is going to force the heat through. We're going to leave the lid off so we can keep an eye on this. Okay, we're about ready. Let's drop these guys in. Potatoes right in the top. Beautiful place to eat lunch. Sun is just lighting up the back woods there. It's beautiful. Looks delicious. It's actually browned just right. Get the potatoes out of there. Potatoes might be a little underdone. Gosh, look at that. Let's try a potato first. Hot. That's really good. The Louisiana spice got right onto it. I'm gonna have to let this cool down a little bit. This is really hot. I don't need to blow on it. It's windy. I just hold it up in the air. There you go. Perfect. Sitting here in a 6-mile-an-hour breeze blowing on my feet. Like some kind of sucker. Oh my God, it's so good. These things pack a powerful energy punch. I already ate one. This is my second. I've got 2 more. And I'm feeling like $1 million already. Just hoping one of these rods go down while I'm eating. But I'm going to finish these up. I'm going to recast, rebait, and maybe fish another half an hour, see if we can catch anything before heading towards home. Maybe I'll just put the hammock up while I'm waiting for the bus. But like I joke around, I'm a trophy husband now. My wife works, and I'm fishing between 9 and 3. Probably not the greatest fishing hours, but we're gonna have some good adventures, and we can do this sort of thing, eat lunch out, and I'm sure we'll locate some fish. So just takes time. Not gonna catch fish every day. See if we can catch something yet and save the skunk for the day. We'll pick it back up on the next spot. Gotta be careful on the rocket fuel here. Here's another little hole I wanted to hit. And of course, whew, a little hot. Of course they're doing construction right behind me. I don't have it any other way. If it's not chainsaws, it's heavy equipment. Put one of these guys on. I like to fish these with a jig head or a power magnet. Let's just throw it right on the hook for now. If you're doing a lot of creek hopping and just playing around, these things are deadly. Just let it sink down there, see if anything's over there under that patch of woods. There we go. Look at that. No. There we go. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, it's a nice one too. What do we have here? A rock bass. There we go, guys. Skunk broken. It's official. And it's one of my favorite fish too. Why am I doing this all backwards? You know why? I'm afraid I'm going to drop it in the water. Desperate. This is a good eater too, actually, but I'm not going to eat them today. Look at that. See you later, buddy. Come on, stay on, buddy. There we go. There's a greenie. Thank you for playing along. Second species of the day. Come on, buddy. There he is. Beautiful. Beautiful greenie right there. There's dorsal fins. Let's get him back. See you later, buddy. There we go. Oh, don't fall off. Chubber. There we go. Third species of the day. This is your common creek chub. One of the best baits around. Beautiful. These guys, and they sometimes creak. Here we go. Beautiful chubber. Great bait. We got the little power worm on again. 4-pound fluoro. Might be mono. I think Kevin switched it to mono. Letting it fall. There's no weight on it, so I'm just sight fishing. There we go. We got him. We got him. It's pregnant right there. Look how fat she is. Don't want to keep those, that's for sure. Well guys, I gotta get back, get the kids off the bus. I think we'll wrap the video up right here. Didn't quite catch what we wanted, but still, any time out on the water is an awesome way to spend the day. So I really appreciate everybody watching our videos, the support of our members. You guys are amazing. Everybody who watches, comments, shares us out. It helps us, you know, do what we do. We would be doing it anyway, but now we can go fish in greater places, and now we can travel places that we could never really travel before, and so that's pretty cool. And we get to meet so many people and make some great connections, and couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you. Peace out. Flock of turkeys right here.